Hi everyone, it's Gayle Palmer here, the osteopath at the Living Elements Clinic. I just wanted to come on today following Boris Johnson's announcement yesterday, that the whole country will be going into lockdown come Thursday. And just to reassure you, my patients, as well as my friends, that as an osteopath, I am able to work normally with some precautions and protocols in place in order to look after your health and well-being. So there is no reason for you not to come in unless there is a problem with the COVID screening form, in which case we may need to find another way of looking after you. And one way is through the telehealth consultations, which many of my patients have been amazed at how effective, how useful, and how successful they have been, particularly during the previous lockdown. So I just wanted to reassure you that we're open for business. You can book online directly, either through the Living Elements Clinic Facebook page or the website, which is livingelements.co.uk. You are also able to have the video consultations if you are still really concerned, or you're in a high vulnerability group and you are too worried to come into the clinic. You can, of course, have an appointment first thing in the morning before anyone else comes in, when the room has been cleaned and ventilated as per normal, and that's probably the least concerning time to make an appointment. So that's an opportunity that you can take up. As an osteopath, we have a whole series of protocols in place, from cleaning surfaces to mopping floors, wearing PPE, obviously wearing a mask, but I know that some of you tend to lip read, so you can't do that through a mask, so I didn't want to wear that today. Today's Sunday, it's a cleaning day, particularly as the weather's not quite so great. So I just wanted to reassure you that your health is my priority. I know that this extra period of lockdown is of even more concern than the previous period. Hopefully it means that we will come out of lockdown in a month's time, but who knows. I know that for many people, this level of continued uncertainty and anxiety and distrust of other people in case they've got the virus has been incredibly difficult. And my patients' mental and emotional well-being is of prime concern to me because it affects your body as well. I know with my patients, with the increased levels of anxiety around, their bodies are taking a huge hit at the moment. It's not necessarily showing up in pain, but it's showing up in discomfort and sludginess, and that can mean that you put on weight. It can mean that you are having cravings for particular foods, often sweet or fatty foods, to fill the void, fill the upset in your tummy. This is a perfectly normal reaction. It's just not great for the waistline or actually other aspects of your health and well-being. So as per usual, there are certain things that we can all do and you all need to do. Wearing masks when you're out and about. You don't need to in your own car. Please, really, you're allowed to breathe in your own car. Washing your hands frequently is the best way of keeping any viruses at bay. Ordinary soap and water is perfect. It breaks down the cell membranes when you use ordinary soap. I know there are lots of alcoholic type hand washes. In fact, they're not as effective because the alcohol doesn't break down the cell membranes. So that's something to bear in mind. And obviously keeping your distance when you can. Here at the clinic, we are using 3/4 of an hour appointments, but actually only treating for half an hour. So there should be no crossover of patients, which is great. and we're still able to treat everybody, okay? Whether you're got a tiny baby, you've just had the baby, you've got children who are struggling, and a lot of children are struggling. They are finding it very difficult to adapt to the new circumstances and adapt to the increased level of anxiety in their parents and in their society as a whole. So please don't, just because they're kids and they're not necessarily in pain, doesn't mean to say that osteopathy can't help. I can also treat all the way through to the vulnerables, including those who are over 60, 70, 80. Please don't just keep putting up with some of the symptoms that you've got. Fortunately, I'm able to see you face to face, unlike many of the doctors still who are only doing video consultations. And to be frank, some of the diagnoses they're able to come up with are a little dubious, shall we say, because they haven't seen you, they haven't examined you. As an osteopath, I have the time and the expertise to be able to do that. I am what's known as a primary diagnostician, which means I see patients off the street, as in the best way possible. And I'm able to make sure that the diagnosis that I come up with has excluded any red flag pathologies, etc., for which you might need to get referred on. And if I do need to refer you on, I will refer you on. If I don't think I can treat you, I will say so, and I will give you some alternatives that will hopefully be able to help you. So the appointments are available for you. You don't have to see me before Thursday. That is also fine. And you will be able to see me all the way through lockdown. So please get in touch. If you've got a concern, get hold of me. You can contact me on Facebook page, through email, and obviously good old phone. That works the best of all. I look forward to being of service. And right now, I'm going to get on with the cleaning. Take care and speak to you soon.